Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes a sound, here comes a sound, and it's alright.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
What are you laughing at? Welcome to Friday.
The lipstick on your left cheek.
I got left cheek?
Your other right cheek.
The other cheek.
The other cheek. Your right cheek. You're good now. I don't know. It's tough to be you.
This
no,
cheek?
not that cheek. We're not
This
doing
cheek?
the Dutch oven.
I'm going to...
I got to say, it's pretty
Dutch
good to
oven.
be you with that cheek.
We got double Dutch.
Look at you, surrounded by all these beautiful women. You got Johnny surrounded by all these beautiful women. What a way to kick off your weekend.
Johnny and I are traveling to heavenly gates with all the beautiful women in the studio.
You know, it's pretty good to be you guys.
I gotta tell you, there comes times when I love coming to work.
You got Kendra in the house, you got Dr. Sam in the house, Dawn and Stacy, Johnny's here, and see who else rolls in on this Friday afternoon.
We have a few other people coming. Esther's coming to see us.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think it's Esther today. I think it's Alicia.
Alicia's coming out? Okay,
Because
nice.
did you know that she sings?
I did. I've
You
only
saw the-
heard the video, the audio piece. I haven't seen anything else.
That's right. We're dedicating today's show to singers.
Nice.
Johnny's in here talking about people that write music and have a place to go now. We're going to be playing it on the radio and everything else. We're working out the details. He has a couple of platforms that we're working out. Are you ready for this venture, Mr. Johnny Melnick?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much ready. Yeah, we're pretty much whatever's coming down the road, we're in. Sign me up.
Johnny looks like a guy that should be in a late night talk show. It's like the
Very
cool
late.
man on the set.
We could do
Very
this
late.
late night.
We are. It's going to be Friday. I'm going to air this tonight somehow, some way.
For me, we just make sure our audio is good.
Now, last Friday, I did something that I've never done in 18 years on radio.
What did you do?
I took 7 songs that belonged to that young lady sitting over there, and I put it on the air,
You did her 7 songs?
one after the other.
Wow.
And I put Melnix at the beginning of the show. And not to be forgotten, I had our good friend J.C. Dreesen put in a 5-minute set. So what I did was I went 60% music, 40% talk.
Nice.
And I got a phone call from the owner of the radio station. He says, I like this new platform. Don't even know what the hell he's talking about.
You know, you were editing last week, and I'm thinking I just kept hearing Kendra and Kendra and Kendra, and I had no idea what you had done. And more Kendra. I had no idea what you did, but I'm glad it worked out.
But there's all sorts of stuff. I'm going to talk to Kendra in a little bit to find out what she's up to.
Stuff. That's why you're so good at this business.
Why
It's
stuff?
your way with words.
What's wrong with stuff?
Stuff is kind of like non-descriptive everything. It's just stuff.
That's because I'm non-descriptiveness. Listen, I gave you a word of the week already. We've blown that thing out of the
true.
water. It's already worn out.
We got one word, so we're good to go on that
What
one.
is this, snuffleupagus?
What is it?
See how I confuse her?
Smothification.
Smotherfication?
Smothification.
Smotherfication.
I have to do like word association on how I remember it.
And you know, you got Doc in the house. She don't know. Oh, she does know.
If she says
Do
such
you
false
know?
advertising that she's not a doctor.
Yeah, and I've been married twice. I was false advertising then. Nobody shot nobody for that.
We got Sam Samarelli joining us. Dawn is here. Stacy, some more
How do you
music.
remember all these names? How do you do
How
that?
can you forget Sam Samarelli? That's like
Oh,
Great
Samantha Samarelli. How could you forget
if
that?
Samantha was like Quick or Bosco, I can remember. But Samarelli?
Remember Bosco?
I knew I would pick something you would recognize.
Right?
I was
Chocolate
told.
syrup?
I was told
We
today.
had boxes you bet syrup growing up.
I was told today that's an '80s joke. I don't relate.
Who told you that? Stacy?
I don't know. I think I said I did.
She said she did relate.
She says as long as you don't go below 80, we're good.
Yeah,
But most of my humor is from the '70s.
Because you're a product of the 60s.
Honey,
And then you
honey,
got
get
funny when
these,
you're
Johnny.
70.
Johnny. Hey, Johnny. Only one who gets this is Mr. Johnny.
I have to ask Johnny, what are we planning on doing? What's your music show all about?
Well, I think I would like to explore the craft of songwriting with different people who are involved in it and do it, why they do it, what's the goal, what's the inspiration, things like that.
And I got to tell
think
you,
most songwriters, I think a lot of songwriters, I should say, are certainly not above the water level. They tend to be isolated in their own little world. So I think I want to bring some of these people out of the dark and put their music in the light, and let's see what happens. I think that's one of the goals I think all songwriters have, to have either themselves as if they're singer-songwriters or have other people cover their songs. It's how do you do that? How do you make the connections? What kind of persistence do you have to have? What's the road? So, yeah, I think it'll be interesting.
he calls it encouraging medicine. A songwriter writes a song and they put it in their closet. Never to be heard, seen. Why do you waste time? Very few people have the chutzpah to continue on the journey. I mean, I've known Kendra almost 12 years. And she continues to do what she does. Johnny,
She's posting
30
videos
years.
of herself.
Yeah, but that's all. But that's all part of what you do. But he's going to give people an opportunity that if you do have songs you write, you have a place to put it. You're going to have it so the world can hear you. We're putting it on a South Florida Oldies that goes from the Keys up to Fort St. Pierce. Is that a place?
Fort Pierce,
fort?
Fort St. Lucie, yes.
No, Fort Pierce.
Yes, there's not, yes.
Fort St. Pierce?
Not Fort. That's not a city.
You are catching me at every bit now.
I know.
It is a city.
You see, because when I don't say things, doesn't mean I'm not listening. It means I'm processing.
I think today your batteries ran out.
She was listening.
She was?
Yes.
When I left the room, she bombarded, right? She
Wait till you hear what we came up with.
I'm Duracell.
You know, we're having this meeting, and you were very active in the meeting.
I'm going to tell you why. They gave me 5 9-volt batteries to test.
You put a test on your tongue?
Yes.
How did I know?
Do you know what happens when you put your tongue in a 9-volt battery? You get zippy, zappy, zoopy. So I did 5 of those bad boys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who's that with the green? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Alicia.
Hey, what is wrong with her? Alicia, you got to come in.
So you tested the 9-volt
Yes.
batteries.
And I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little hyper.
So I sat in this meeting with Dawn and Stacey Herring, and she's an author, talked about promoting the book, and I didn't say a whole lot because I was waiting to hear what I was waiting to hear. And then Stacey shared her platform and her ideas and her voice. So not only are we going to be promoting a book, we're going to be creating a new show around Stacey called, I believe, what's the name of it?
The kitchen table.
The Kitchen Table.
I got to get a bigger bell.
You need a bigger bell because
Don't ding-a-ling me.
the concept being
I'm going to buy him a cowbell.
conversations start around the kitchen table.
That's how we got the word cafe. People think
Exactly.
you could order a ham sandwich here. You probably could, but I'm it's gonna
Yeah,
take a while.
Stacey has so much to offer, and I feel as if her book is her book about human trafficking, and I said if it were a true story, then we would go through the life of this child who was trafficked. But it's more of a story of inspiration and the community coming together and hope and stepping into your purpose and a greater calling. And that is everything that Stacey represents.
All of that happened after I left. You notice?
It did.
It's shocking. It just was so amazing. Because remember the other day, we talked about ears to hear to listen. And I think that's key in letting Stacey have her voice. And that came to light after you left.
I got to tell you something. Ever since we had that set, Dawn has turned into the listener. What's the name of the guy that sits like this? The thunker? The thunker?
The thinker.
The thinker?
thinker.
Past tense of thinker is English language ain't too sexy. So this is Dawn now. So we had a meeting yesterday, and I'm looking, and Dawn is like this. At the meeting today, and like this. So all of a sudden, you've begun to think.
I've begun to think.
Because you always criticize
No,
me.
she's listening. She's not
no,
thinking.
you don't
listening
know what I
in.
go through. You don't
Yeah.
know what I go through. She is in this mode of, oh, we got to do this, and she's, and I sit, and she goes, why are you sitting? I said, my God, my first wife used to say that to me.
And then
I'm
Johnny came in,
thinking.
and I said, Johnny, did Freddie send you in to write the intro to the commercial, to the show? And he says, no. Was he supposed to? And I said, well, then I introduced Johnny to the ladies, and Johnny got inspired and said, I want to be part of this conversation also.
A jingle? Freddie didn't know.
Well, it wasn't about a jingle, but I thought that's why he came in, but he heard the conversation. He wanted to be a part of, and he said
Hey, Johnny, why didn't you tell me?
men need a platform also to share their voice and have friends with and go through things
What things?
that men go through.
I say stuff, you say things. I'm wrong, you're right.
The things that men, I don't know what men go through. I only know what we go
Of course
through.
you know what men go through.
What?
Oh, please, you shoot us down, you what was the word, Doc? Manipulation.
How'd you end up over there?
I don't know, they're playing music with chairs.
I know. I was like, wait. It's Alicia. Hi, gorgeous.
Alicia's here, Esther's home, she's taking a nap, Kendra's here. Kendra thinks we're all nuts. And Stacy,
I am the Kendra.
Oh,
The Kendra.
Kendra.
They actually sell a doll called the Kendra, by the way.
It's a new fragrance. Yeah.
Kendra, brought to
You
you
should
by.
have your own fragrance, by the way.
It's called my sweat and my pheromones.
No. X-nay on the sweat
In a
aid.
bottle. We should bottle the
Yeah.
Kendra.
We actually
Available
have.
at all stores
I'm
in
the
South Florida.
Kendra in the bottle.
Kendra, I have a
You gotta
perfume.
rub me the right way.
Okay, then she
Yeah.
stays.
Well, that's what I sing after 10 o'clock.
This is why you put her, Amazon,
The only place you can put Alicia is on
you
the
put her on the sofa, not the other way around, because you got to take the batteries out of this one. Listen, I know a perfume maker.
Keep going and going and going. And, oh, am I on camera? Oh,
Yes.
crap.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you to
on
just
camera.
let
I'm
us
sorry,
get through the
Kendra.
set. We'll give you the
Let's
last 5
switch.
minutes of the show. And it begins.
Honey, you got the boob.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we
We're
come
on
back, more with Johnny Melnick. We're going to talk to Stacy and Dawn and Sam and Kendra, see what other music we got playing. Kendra, you have a favorite we should take us out with?
Have my way with you.
Have My Way With You.
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
can find that, we'll be good to go.
Are we queued up? I don't think we're queued up.
He's going to play Thriller. We can play Thriller.
That's good. Kendra, what would you like to hear? We're going to play what we want anyway.
Well,
This is some organization.
what can I tell you?
No.
No.
More to come. We'll be right back.
Caught in the crossfire with my lover, and I'm taking cover for the bullet takes me out. Romantic in love and we're changing colors like a disco ball. We light it up and burn it down. And the truth is you can't live without me, 'cause it's not that easy, but the drug won't let you down. 'Cause it's a killer, drop dead stone cold thriller, psycho love won't give in, we go round and round. 'Cause it's a killer, drop dead stone cold thriller, psycho love won't give in, it's gonna take us out. Never come down from the high we're feeling, and we're chasing demons through the darkness and the night. Oh, feeling the heat as the flames burn brighter, intentions rising through the smoke and through the lies. And the truth is you can't live without me, 'cause it's not that easy, but the drug won't let you down. 'Cause it's a killer, drop dead stone cold thriller, psycho love won't give in, we go round and round. 'Cause it's a killer, drop dead stone cold thriller, psycho love won't give in, it's gonna take us out. 'Cause it's a killer, psycho love thriller. We go round and round. 'Cause it's a killer, drop dead stone cold thriller, psycho love won't give in, it's gonna take us out. Cause it's a killer, drop dead stone cold thriller, psycho love won't give in, we go round and round. Cause it's a killer, drop dead stone cold thriller, psycho love won't give in, it's gonna take us out.
This holiday season, let the spirit of the Brooklyn Cafe brighten up your mornings with our exclusive cafe merch collection, with our stylish tees to rep your favorite show. Elevate your morning routine with our signature cafe mugs, a sleek, lightweight laptop sleeve to protect your valuable device, a 17-ounce stainless steel bottle with your favorite show logo on it, and your favorite, hold on, let me overthink this phone case, for all Apple and Samsung phones. Cheers to the holiday season. Order now at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy holidays!
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
AMP2 Media Productions, in collaboration with True Oldies Radio and Comcast TV, bring you the opportunity to spotlight your business on Monday Night Football on ESPN. By targeting your preferred Comcast region, your commercial will be spotlighted during NFL and NCAA football season, reaching over 1 million viewers. Let AMP help you amplify your impact in the community. Contact us at 866-224-5422 to create your own commercial today.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties. Open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Johnny, when are we starting your show?
I don't know. I don't think we have a tape yet.
What day of the week, Friday? Tuesdays? Fridays?
I want to do Fridays, but
Okay.
we're going to tape and go.
Okay.
And maybe some Tuesdays. But now we have some other venues in there that we are getting involved with as well. So I got to see how that meeting goes today with the pickleball people. And we also
You
have
have a
some.
meeting today?
Yeah, with Gordon.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
What
Weren't
time?
you invited?
Apparently not.
You weren't invited?
No. Well, I'll sit and listen, so don't you fret.
That's why I'm not worried. It doesn't take much to listen.
I'm excited to get that going. And John, you got to meet Kendra. You guys had never met before.
First time.
KE is in the
I've
house.
seen her on film.
I've seen a lot of Kendra on film. On the beach, in the mountains, and horses. Have you seen this?
I don't know. I think you might
Her
stalk her.
Instagram, I don't stalk her. Her Instagram is mucho caliente.
It's not stalking, it's called scrolling.
Yes, I scroll. It's mucho caliente.
He scrolls. You're probably one of the few women that I let him keep on our Instagram because he follows some people.
All singers, all singers.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Everybody sings.
Yeah.
But Kendra's doing real well, and I wanted to get
Well,
an
thank you.
update on what is going on with the Kendra lady. What's going on in your neck of the woods recently?
In my neck of the woods, I have a track releasing early this year in like the February, March area with Chloe Latanzi, who's Olivia Newton-John's daughter.
Nice.
I wrote a wonderful, like, upbeat, just in your face, but also it has this like this anthemic message. It's called Self-Love Symphony. I wrote it with Chloe, Dave Auday, and Lauren Dyson, who writes all the hits for BTS. And we have that releasing early this year. And I have more projects that will be popping up, and just stay tuned and stay buckled in to the streamline, and you'll see what I have delivering in 2024.
You working on a new song with Chico also?
Yeah, well, we wrote that during COVID, and we're going to be releasing that, I don't know when.
Okay. Wow.
But so that's also
During COVID.
another one in the pile.
You got a lot going on. And how's California treating you?
It's good. I now have a residency singing at SUR in West Hollywood.
Well, congratulations.
So,
wow.
yeah,
Woo!
that's every Tuesday I'm there. It's a night with Kendra. So that's been fun, and I've just been doing a ton of my originals there, and also just taking in the vibe and enjoying the sexy, unique experience.
You love it?
I do, yes.
Much better than being here for your career.
Well, there's more out there.
More out there, right? You got
let's
the
be
movie
honest.
opportunities.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah. So when you're in an area where there's a lot of energetic opportunities and a lot of magnetism, it's good to put yourself in that kind of position. So.
But you got to go get it, Kendra, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, when you were in Florida and you were doing okay, it wasn't until you decided to get up and go. I remember the day she told me that. I said, what?
I know.
And you say, you got to get up and go. You got to go get what you either get or get got, right? And you went out there and you made a mark, and you're making marks. You're also working in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing your NCIS theme and music and stuff.
Yeah, well, speaking of Chico, the song that we did together, Rapture, that was featured on CSI Vegas and also on HBO Max's Sex Lives of College Girls. So that was exciting to have it placed on two very successful platforms.
And you also did something on Broadway with what's his face? Mr.
Yeah,
Long-Haired
with
Bunny.
Constantine. Yeah, we did a duet we did a dance remake of As Long As You're Mine. That's a duet from Wicked. And we put that out as Broadway was coming back from the the global health circumstance. So, and that was fun. And I mean, I want to do another one, but it's all in due time.
Oh, it'll happen for sure.
Yeah.
What would you tell a young girl, woman, coming out into the business about your best advice?
Set your standards. Set your boundaries. Come from a place of wanting respect, not fame. Focus on success, and also think of the bigger picture, and also operate from a place of kindness and badassitude.
That's true. Wow, that's great.
So,
Has that evolved as you've gone through your career?
yes.
You've changed what your thoughts are.
Yeah, well, experiences can help shape a lot of that, a lot of your cognitive development, help shape your perspectives, your perception, your point of view, your point of views, and also it's just those experiences alone are what the beauty of time is. Like, time helps age bottles of wine, or wine in general. So you put that analogy into IRL in real life, and that's why you get so many of these stories and so many of these people having these epiphanies, these moments of growth, and also just these I just call them like flavor enhancers, and it makes you more well-rounded and a lot bolder as a person.
You know, I'm curious, Kendra, you were in this building singing, weren't you?
Yeah, when it was Little Palm, I started here.
And
This is where I broke through my tone deafness.
And it's like coming home. This is like coming home, because this is where it all started for you. And when you were here and you were doing your thing, did you ever in your wildest dreams ever thought, I'm going to go to California, I'm going to be on Broadway stuff? Did you ever think any of that when you were in this building?
Oh yeah, I thought about it many times, but I wanted to do it my way. But by the grace of God, He instilled such a discernment into my mom, and because I wanted to jet off to New York or LA right after high school, and my mom was like, "No, I'll still support your performance aspirations, but you're going to go to college." I went to Lynn and get a 4-year degree in something other than music, because that'll broaden you and that will give you more longevity, more skill set in your field and in your life path. And because she did that, I had like a somewhat normal development, and I avoided being another predator's statistic in Hollywood, because we've seen a lot. We've just seen a lot of that from those impressionable ages of in your late teens, early 20s, of being so impressionable and being so amenable, and handlers being able to mold you. So God did a wondrous thing, and such a very grateful thing by my mom doing that. So.
And she learned. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, mama.
It goes to show you that gifts are given every day, but you have to go get it. The whole point, we
we're having a conversation, and Johnny was helping me in there, where I was asking all of the producers, you know, some of them are graduating, some of them getting their masters, some of them are finishing the second and third years. And I asked them, I want you to sit down, think, stand up, look in that mirror in Studio A, and tell me why you went to school for 4 years. I mean, think about that. Why did you do what you do? And aspirations are great and plans are great, but think about, are you gonna go do what you went to school for? You know, she came in here, this is like coming home for her if you look at it. Yeah. And it all started for me, but she had aspirations from the get-go. She's cut from a different cloth. But then you meet people in here to give you opportunities to go and to grow, to become towards your path, towards things. You know, I love what Johnny's doing. He's giving people an opportunity to do that. You know, the book finally came around after asking for 6 years. I mean, you got to keep at it to make it happen. And this is why I'm so proud of that young lady, because no matter how many bumps in the road she's taking, she's still doing it. And if you look around, people that you know, your friends that you went to school with, you're probably one of the few ones doing what you do. And that, to me, is a feather in the cap. That's where you got to go, nice job.
Well, and she does it well and gracefully, too. Because I follow her, too, and I met her here. And I've been following her on Instagram and listening to her music. And just, you know, the beautiful videos that you put out and what you said with your mom, that's powerful. That is God's protection over you, because you're going into the lion's den out in California in the music industry. And I'm so thankful that you said that, because that's a concern. You know, when you send someone beautiful and young out there, they prey on them, you know? And so I'm glad to hear what you said, Kendra. It's beautiful.
Thank
But
you.
respect and boundaries, and I saw Sam shaking her head. Why is that so important, Sam, on so many levels?
The respect and boundary kind of aspect, because you want to be able to kind of put into play like who you are as a person and who you want to be, and not allow somebody to kind of take that away from you. So when you have like the respect and boundaries of it, you're setting yourself up to succeed, not so much to fail, allowing somebody to step over that like line that you drew in the sand.
I had to find the courage.
How do you do that, Kendra? I mean, because Hollywood's a different place.
Well, I recently had a situation. I was in New York for a couple of shows back in October, and I was at this one party. I did a private performance. It was a birthday event, and at the end, my publicist had arranged for the manager of the club to introduce me to a couple of people, and come to find out, I'm not going to name names, but they were a part of the whole SNL crowd. And that night, SNL was just having their debut episode right after the strike. And it was hosted by Pete Davidson, and of course, you know, Taylor Swift was gonna be there, and they invited me to this after party, and keep in mind, this was like a late night performance I was already doing, so it was around like 1 o'clock in the morning that I performed, and I got done at like 1:30, and they approached me and they said, you know, this after party is gonna start at 4 a.m. and it's going to go till 7 a.m. And when they were describing it, they said, oh, it's like a theater. There are different shows. They're going to be like, you know, not like aerobatics and just like circus performers and a couple of drag performers. But then the rest of the party is going to happen underground. And as soon as I heard the word underground, I knew instinctively, my whole body said pass on it. And I respectfully just declined. I passed. I said, keep me in the loop for future parties. But as soon as I heard that word underground, my spiritual being said no. And that's just the beginning of that's just a slice of a slice of the pie of what's in the industry.
What's out there.
What's
Sure.
out there.
And these are names that some people could have said, but this is an opportunity. I get to meet these people of SNL, and but you took the high road on this one.
I know, but I don't want to worship a goat and then do a blood ritual. So
Amen, girl.
Wow, she
Yeah.
said
That
it.
was good.
You know,
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
It's funny.
Yeah.
There was a club in New York called the Underground. It was actually built underground, and it was the hottest thing in New York. And I went with a girl, with my girlfriend's, because she got sick. She didn't go. Her best friend, and we went to the Underground, and we ended up getting married a year later. Me and the best friend, and then I got divorced. So I got to tell you, karma has a way of pinching you. So anything underground, including the subway, I don't take it.
No.
I go to the train, I go up on top. I don't take anything underground anymore. I am so done with that word because I'm going to tell
Yeah.
you, it was horrible.
So and then I called my friend the next day and told her about. I was like, you'll never freaking believe. And then I said, God looks better on me.
Amen.
So
Wow, good for you.
yeah.
Good for you. See, it kind of goes with our whole theme of today, doesn't
Hello.
it, ladies?
Yep, no
Right?
kidding.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm glad Kendra's here with us. I think we found her songs.
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know what you sent anything.
You got to
over.
ask Amazon, who has the gate. Do they have the song?
We're going to see what she
Is that a
says.
yes? She whispers. I can't hear.
No, I know.
She's trying to get her voice
But I
back.
also know that Stacy, I think you guys aren't. Stacy's got to go pick up her daughter. So I
Yes.
just wanted you to give us a little bit of background on what we're going to be doing with you and your book, because this all happened about an hour ago. So it's kind of like
Sure did.
breaking news, hot off the presses.
Yeah, so just in conversation, talking about ways that we can market the book better and launch it, and then the discussion, like it always does, evolves. And so we were sitting around a little table, and I was sharing how when I was younger, let's not name how many years ago, but significant number. My best friend and I would sit around her kitchen table and have therapy sessions, basically. And we got more healing in those conversations when she was doing the dishes and frying bologna and folding laundry than I ever got anywhere else. So very healing. And so then Dawn shared that was kind of their start. And I thought, well, that's really awesome. And so we just talked about maybe doing a show based on kind of faith and perseverance and purpose, because as I wrote my book, it was clothed in human trafficking story, but the person that it embodied is really that everyday woman who's searching for her purpose, whether she's 20 and trying to figure life out, or if she's 50 and she's starting life over. So kind of that's the impetus of it. Is that the right word?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think so.
Of just the spark of what we want to talk about and the stories that we'd like to explore, because I think we all struggle with our purpose at times. We all struggle with having a strong faith. And I shared back in 2018, I had my first cancer diagnosis, and I met that mountain with significant faith. And again in 2022, when the second diagnosis came at me, that was stage 4, I said, okay, God, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to lean into you, and you're going to take care of me. But in that time period between, all these little molehills just kept creeping up, and I would focus on the negative, and I became bitter. And I let all of that darkness in, even though I had just went through this huge faith battle with the Lord. So just drawing from those experiences and realizing that anything that we experience, we don't experience alone. Somebody else deals with these things. I think we all deal with these things. So it just led way to an opportunity for Dawn to say, hey, what if we did a show? And what if you focus on some of those stories? And then don't let's just keep it to the female slice. Men struggle too, and so just a way of talking about where faith meets purpose and how you can overcome the doubts that can fill you.
Because I was watching as you were talking to Freddie, and I know you came in to talk about your book, which is, we're going to talk about the marketing of that. But to understand the book is to understand you. And I'm watching you, and he says, give me your elevator pitch. And you said, dear Jesus, let me have an elevator pitch.
She did.
And then you left and you came back in. And then you said something else. You said, dear Lord, I pray that you watch over. And I'm watching you, and I'm realizing you're not saying this. This is truly you.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the embodiment of you, that you walk in faith and God and all the blessings. And listen, we all have our stuff, and you're walking through stuff right now. But you're protected enough that you're here to share your story. And I think there's a lot of other people out there that would just be as amazed and inspired by who you are, as well as your story.
Yep.
That if you can just help a couple people, women, children, men, say, you know what? This is my story. I either need a friend, I could use some help, I don't walk this alone. And the human trafficking is just another side of it. And then Kendra comes in, and she's talking about God and faith. And the best thing is her best friend, you know what her name is?
What?
April.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. I'm like, of course. And that's my sister. So there's like another Dawn in April at this table.
Right.
And it's like, that's a whole other parallel universe.
I know,
Strange
right?
craziness.
Good.
So you just can't ignore all of the opportunities when the door is open.
Sure.
You have to walk through it. And you're here for a reason. And you got lots of work to do before this cancer does anything else with you.
Yes, amen.
So we have to and I want people to know that side of you.
Thank you.
That you're more than an author. You're a woman with a story, a husband and children, and everything that has happened to inspire you. So I'm excited. So the name of this show is going to be
The Kitchen Table.
Kitchen Table.
That's an
Right?
interesting.
Yep.
That's an interesting title for a lot of different reasons. And she has the courage to do it. If you have a little courage, you'd be surprised what can happen. It's funny because I was talking to the producers in the studio, and Johnny was explaining some of the gotta go get 'em mentality. And everybody has a story that wants to say and do something. And you gotta take advantage of the fact that there is an opportunity to do them. Because when you least expect it, you're gonna sit back and say, man, why didn't I do it?
Yeah. And when you guys left the room, she goes, what just happened? And I'm like, that's what happens. God is like opening a door, girl, and you're walking through it. And I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So I'm really proud of you. And Dawn, thank you so much for sharing Stacy with us.
Absolutely.
And her book. And before we go to commercial, Stacy, how do people, give me the title of your book,
How do they
your
get
book?
it?
Yeah.
So it's called The Fields of Gomorrah. You can get it on my website directly at stacyherringbooks.com, and it's also at every major retailer, so you can grab it on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, whatever your preference. So, yeah, thank you.
The Fields of
Gomorrah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know, amazing. So we're looking forward to that, and we're going to premiere it 2 weeks from today, 11 a.m. right here in AMP Studios.
I was going to ask Johnny if he had a jingle for it yet. Have you thought of a jingle?
Jingle?
Yeah. Fields of Jerome.
He's like, sure, why not?
Got it at the tip of my fingers.
Let's see. Trying to sound like I can deal with. All right. Take it out. Then there's got you'll get. Then there's not you lose. So the Bible says, and it still is blues. Mama may have it.
Turn the light.
Papa may have it. God bless the child that's got his own. Where did the piano go? It's got his own. I don't know.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega
That
creates
works.
whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now. Operators are standing by.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Those fingers in my hair, that's like come hither stare, that strips my conscience bare. It's witchcraft, and I've got no defense for it. The heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft. witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one that I wouldn't switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than me. It's witchcraft, that crazy witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one that I wouldn't switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than me.
That was
Johnny
very
Melnick,
nice.
the man, the myth,
And the legend.
all rolled up into one.
It's funny, Johnny reminds me of having a second, third, fourth tier on life.
I thought you were going to say wife.
No, tier on life.
Second,
he
third,
gets to,
fourth,
he gets to
fifth
do
wife.
what? He gets what?
You cracked myself up.
I like it better when you're quiet.
See?
Bada boom. But it's
Bada bing.
nice because he gets to do what he wants to do again and again and again. And this time he's actually going to do something he loves doing. Another tour in another way, in another direction, which is kind of cool.
A new direction. How about that?
It's a new direction.
Positive direction.
Keeps coming up. The phrase
Over
keeps
and over
popping
again,
up.
The phrase that pays.
Doc, I am so happy you're here today.
The phrase that pays. Positive direction.
I'm so happy that Sam is in the house because sometimes you could be very perplexing.
You know, it's what happens. Dawn was here, changed things around. Stacy was here, a little bit of light.
We still haven't landed the bubble on you. You're the confusion.
I know, but there's a lot of moving parts. You know, I think everybody here makes up a part of me. So it's a lot of bubbles in that head of mine. But we got Sam Samarelli joining us, and Alicia is with us also. Sam, what is going on? It's New Year, new things happening. People are trying to make resolutions or ideas or maybe just inspirations, right? Resolutions are hard to keep. So just new thought-provoking ideas for 2024. What are you finding?
Well, I'm finding that everybody wants to get into therapy. I've had like 8 new clients come in this week, so that's awesome. I love that. Everybody's taking control of their own mental health, so that's amazing. But everybody's been coming in saying new year, new me. And I love that because every year is kind of like a restart, but it's keeping up with that restart. So kind of I always say like, you know, it's not so much new year, new me. It's like new year, new perspectives on things. So taking another like approach on things, stuff, whatever you guys want to say, like you were saying before with it.
Stuff.
But taking a new perspective, understanding the goods, understanding the bads, but seeing how you can kind of get through that in your own way.
You know, I wanted to ask, because people always throw weight into resolution or behavior patterns, something they want to do differently. And resolution, it seems like they always want to improve something that was not good to something that is good. And 98% of the time, it really doesn't change.
It's just
It really
like the
does.
gym. Like everybody, I know the gym gets packed like the first day of the year kind of thing. And it was like that. I was there and I was like, okay. And then I went like the third day and it wasn't that packed.
That's because people are excruciatingly sore.
There you go.
Or you could do things outside of the gym that you do every day. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you could take a 3-mile walk, or you can walk around with weights, or you could do something.
Different perspective, see?
Exactly. But what I love about when the new year starts is that everybody starts, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to do something to be better, because I was so bad last year. So they try to change their whole persona.
But
That's
I think they try to change, and that's what I wanted to ask you, their physical persona. It's weight, it's exercise.
They don't touch the mental?
That's what I'm asking.
How do you
Perspective,
change the
mindset.
mental and
Well,
admit to it?
So that, yes, it can start off with physical. I know a lot of people have been saying, like, I go to the gym and I'm like, it physically makes me feel good, so then it like mentally does. But that's why I was saying, like, I'm so happy that I got like 8 new clients that came in, because finally I think advocating for mental health has become such a big thing. So everybody has been saying it to me, at least this week, like, I want to be mentally healthy to then be able to like fulfill the rest of like everything else that needs to be like healed of me.
What does mentally healthy look like?
Being able to kind of rationalize some things that they might be going through, or even like understanding how to approach things, how to say things, how to also say like the word no, just like you did. So I love that story that Kendra was talking about, just being able to say no a little bit more easier than how it could have been in the past.
So it's not guilt, it's no.
Yeah.
You ever notice that people say no because they feel like they should say yes, or they're letting somebody down, or some other craziness?
Yeah. Well, guilt is a huge thing. So, and that's like what follows with like the word no, is that guilt, and then you tend to beat up on yourself. So
is it better to?
Kendra has something.
Well, and I was going to say like emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a big word.
2, actually.
3.
Emotional intelligence.
Hey, Freddie.
Yo.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
There's a lot of vocabulary.
Imagine if Kendra were your daughter.
Oh, forget about it. I would be moving to California. Let's keep her here. But what I'm thinking about here is that you want to have a challenge, number one, that you can accomplish, right? Because the fear factor, the failure factor, all those F factors take place.
Yeah.
So you want to be able to reach that goal. So if I do 1 push-up, it's 100%, because 0 plus 1 is 100%, right?
Yes.
Don't look at me like that, but it's true.
Yes.
So my question here is, should you make it an achievable goal, or should you make it something that's really difficult to accomplish?
I think a realistic, achievable goal. So
Realistic. You always had to slip that word in. Didn't you?
Excuse me.
Sneeze
Yeah,
on me.
like I'm trying to grow wings. Like
Well, you can try. That's the secret word there, because
yeah,
it won't happen.
trying to grow wings. I'm like, I'm drinking a lot of Red Bull and it's not doing what the commercial does. Like, you know. Yeah, that's it.
Well, you keep thinking it, and eventually it ain't gonna happen. But the achievable, because I learned a couple of weeks ago, we went to Leeds, and at Leeds they said to us, if you're comfortable at what you do, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. If you're uncomfortable, it means you're striving to grow and go. You're doing it right. So my New Year resolution is to do it wrong so that I'm comfortable and then fix it.
And then fix it and then grow with it.
Yeah, well, they always say, like, when you fail, you actually, like, succeed even more, because then you're going to, like, really work on it.
I love that play on words. I love it. It's funny, you know, because I'm older now, and I remember...
Wiser.
No. I just realized how dumb I used to be. I remember when you go to a club or you went to a place to try to pick up a girl, take some digits, women always had to come back. Always had the line to defeat the line. So they used to give you all of these words and boom and bang. And you used to feel dejected and say, boy, I got outsmarted from Jump Street. So now that I'm older, I look at my sons when they were single and they were dating. I used to laugh. I used to say, man, how dumb was I? Did I sound like they do now? So you have to slip in these words like she just did. Hey, she's not here. She knows.
Yeah.
The game has changed. Because nowadays, women are even more
You
smart.
have to be smarter.
Yeah.
We outsmart ourselves.
Oh, 100%.
We'll rationalize the mountain, the molehill, the dirt, and we rationalize it again, and the third time, and then figure out. And then he goes, "What are you thinking?" So many things. I'm thinking about the cemetery I just drove by. That those were people, and I'm thinking about. There's a million things to think about. So we're rationalizing everything.
Yeah.
You have to set it up differently. You know, it's funny now I'm beginning to realize in my late stage of life that it isn't so much what I'm saying. I got to look around and see how it's being perceived. So I did something today that I've never done before in my life, which is you give an elevator pitch, and then you ask everybody in the room, what did you hear? Man, I'm going to tell you something, Doc. That is medicine like I ain't never seen before, because everybody goes, what? And that's when I left.
I know.
And it sort of stirred things up. Because what you say and what people perceive are two different
What
things.
people
Right?
hear are different.
Well, when you said that, I was starting to think, I was like, what is my elevator pitch? It made me think.
Doc, tell me your elevator pitch.
Well, in what perspective are we talking? See, like,
What do
this
you
is
do?
the many questions.
What do you,
So
not
many
who you are,
questions.
but what do you do?
I'm a mental health professional. I work in a private practice down in Plantation. I'm actually opening up my own private practice within the month, so that will be coming soon near Boca Del Rey area.
And Johnny, why'd you here?
She's growing. She's growing. She's moving on her own. She's been working for other people, and she sees it possibly a little bit differently than most. So she takes it on her own to find her own way.
Alicia, what you here?
What he said.
No, seriously, what
No,
did you hear?
and what really stood out to me is that you're coming to Boca Del Rey area, which is great because, you know, that's our area. And so I'm thinking of people that I could refer you to.
Thank you.
Kendra, what you hear?
I heard a lot of steps being taken to expand.
What you hear?
I heard that she's a mental health counselor, but I'm big on what I didn't hear. What I didn't hear is what you specialize in.
Autism. Autism is my specialty. So, but I do work with all other kind of disorders as well as like anxiety, depression. So, but autism is my niche.
I have a question for you. And do you think that everybody's on the spectrum in some degree?
Yes and no. So I think it just depends on like the scenario. So like others like in the social aspect, so social skills.
Yes. How did you know? That's what I was thinking about. Like social. Is there social autism?
Yeah. So actually with autism, social skills are much needed in that. So somebody might not look like they're on the spectrum, or somebody might not be saying things that you feel are on the spectrum, but like just like them taking a step back and like being nervous to talk, it could like be a sign of that. But a lot of social skills is what is needed when it comes to the spectrum. So
interesting.
See, It all begins with the same elevator pitch. But isn't it interesting how everybody, now some people are feeding off of other things, and that could be shyness or whatever. And some aren't shy, they just don't know what to express. And some people always throw the curveball, because I expected Dawn to do that. But I see what I felt was it's okay to talk to somebody, and it's okay not to be okay. And I'm glad that we're turning the corner. If that's true, God bless. That is the biggest deal. But it's important that you understand what your elevator pitch is and you walk around that. Reminds me of John Travolta when he had the walk. Remember the movie Saturday Night Fever? And they open up with him walking? Does anybody understand what that walking is? Or you're too young?
Different generation.
Did you remember it?
I never saw it.
You never saw Saturday Night Fever?
Johnny, you saw Saturday Night Fever?
Yeah, I walk like that all the time.
You walk like that all the time.
He is the Saturday
But you
Night.
should see it because it's just, the walk is the movie.
I've been watching him
Total confidence,
all day,
man. Total
walking up and
confidence.
Isn't
down.
Johnny so chill, Kendra?
He's like chill pill personified.
Right? Imagine him.
Chill pill personified.
Imagine him playing witchcraft and you singing at a jazz bar.
Oh,
kind of,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Love that. I had the question. Does anybody know who wrote that song?
Which one?
Witchcraft.
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 Beautiful
Yeah.
song. Frank Sinatra.
Frank
had a big hit with
Sinatra.
it.
Well, Frank Sinatra sang it, but it was.
wrote it?
Hold on. I had this answer when I was doing press for it, and because some time has passed, I forgot. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna phone a friend.
We could probably
Google.
ask Johnny.
No, Cy
Johnny
Coleman,
knows who it is.
right? Cy
Who?
Coleman.
Sean Combs?
Cy Coleman.
Oh.
Cy Coleman, yes.
I'm like Sean Combs.
Yes.
Puff Daddy.
She's agreeing with you.
He's
no,
written
Cy Coleman. Yeah.
a few things, but nothing as big as this
Witchcraft.
particular tune. I think he was in the 40s, 50s, early 50s.
Yeah, it was written in 1957.
57.
Johnny, can we
yeah.
add some trivia to your show?
Yeah, why not?
It's a great idea.
I'm going to be scraping every side of the room for things to talk about.
Oh, I have an
Some
idea.
music trivia?
I haven't. We play a couple of bars of a song, and then we put like this one. Witchcraft was written by,
Yeah.
and then you give them a multiple choice.
You know,
and
Name
then,
That Tune is back out on the network,
Yeah, sure.
and I cannot believe that's out on the network.
Do you guys even
Is what
know
I
that
could-
show?
Have you seen the new version?
Have you ever heard of that show?
Name that.
Name that
Name
tune.
I
Well,
can name that
I
tune.
know
and-
I know of the game. Name that
Yeah, I was
tune,
gonna
but
say
I didn't know
that's
that there
how I
was an
know.
actual
There was a show. Yeah, that's where it came from.
Oh, who's is it out now?
It's
is
out.
It,
I saw it like Tuesday night. It was on TV, and I thought
Who,
this is
um,
on network TV.
who's hosting it?
Jane Krakowski
Okay.
and
Kendra, you did a great job on that song.
Oh, thank you.
I heard it for the first time, and I play it, in my gigs and things like that. It's a requested song. It's a great arrangement, nice job, it strings, the whole
we
thing.
could do our own
Well, I
Name That
appreciate
Tune.
that.
And
Thank
Randy
you.
Jackson's playing keys. And
Okay.
he's like a third of the size. He lost a tremendous amount of weight.
Oh,
But I was thinking
Jackson?
Randy Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, he did lose a lot of weight.
Ozempic.
Something. Maybe even been before that.
Yeah.
But I was thinking when you were playing the keys, I'm like, we could do trivia, name that tune. There's so many fun things you could do, like a whole interactive called a studio with the answer. Things to inspire. Let's test it out. Yeah. But I love the mental health perspective. People are actually looking for guidance, Sam.
Yeah, I'm happy for it too. So new year, new perspectives.
Because moms and dads can't always give it, because as much as we try, what it does to us on the inside to watch our kids struggle and suffer and struggle some more, it's really difficult. You can never let them know, but on the inside you're like,
I have a
you're
question
raising
for
your
Sam.
hand.
Sam,
Yes.
is there an area that you specialize in that you've drawn to more than others?
Autism. So
Autism.
autism, and I do it from all ages. So I have clients that are from 4 years old to 80 years old that I work with.
I have a nephew who's has a touch.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
functioning, but
does that mean you only deal with that specifically, or if somebody wants to talk to you about other things going on in their life? Because I notice you're like Peter Pan. When you come in here, everybody flocks to you because they all want to talk to you.
Yeah.
They want to get something off their chest, something happening there. And I watch, and I'm like, with the telescope, I'm looking. Not a telescope, what is that called? Binoculars.
Binoculars.
And I
yeah.
see how people, you're approachable. So do you listen to every, it doesn't make a difference, it doesn't have to be autism.
Anybody that walks through my door, I'm there to be an ear to hear. So, yes, my niche is autism, and I love autism, but I'm always there to help with other stuff going on. So anxiety, depression, family relations, interpersonal relations, or even day-to-day.
Perfect. Now, the one thing I want to bring up before you make your point is you're opening up an office in a month?
So in a month, I will have like the name out there, website and everything, and then I'll be in plantation for the next 4 to 6 months. And then after that, after I pass my tests and everything, then I will be opening up my own practice by the end of the year in Delray or Boca area.
So
Still
you'll be
looking.
an official doc?
Yep. Basically, kind of, not a doctor, but
Well,
Mental
that's
health
my nickname.
practitioner.
yeah,
What?
not
Mental
yet.
health counselor.
Keyword yet.
Well, what kind of label do you put on that?
Mental health counselor.
No, I need something short. I can't go that far.
What did you call me before? Shrink?
Yeah, I don't like that though. I don't think you like that, do you?
Shrinking head? Shrinking the mind?
Shrinking heads is
Yeah.
the way I introduced you to Kendra. Yeah.
But you know, when I was listening to Kendra talk about her mom and how her mom really helps set boundaries and guidelines, it's not easy for moms and dads to do that. But for you to actually respect your parents enough to hear them and to listen and to walk that path
Yeah.
in patience is a big credit to you as well. Just your whole family dynamic is incredible to put that together.
Yeah, and also I had to learn from my parents as well, because they're not in the entertainment industry. They're in their own industries, and especially in corporate industries, there's a lot of people pleasing to do. However, in the entertainment industry, you have to be a little bit more cutthroat. You have to be more cutthroat in establishing your boundaries to combat the cutthroatness of what the industry can bring. So that's why in one of my newest songs that'll be released this year, I say I bring a gun to a knife fight.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because we're sort of in the mix of both the entertainment industry and the corporate. So the corporate people pleaser in me wants to, yes, of course we can do all these things. The entertainment industry, people come and they want to suck the life out of you, and they want to take and take and take. And he's always good with it, and until he goes, I don't understand what you want me to do. And so he's always like the nice one, and then I'm always, it's this fine line to cross, because we're a big mix of both.
Yeah.
Of corporate, hospitality, and then the entertainment world, where people are cutthroat and people will be quick to jump any which way they can.
Dawn, we're like a giant vessel, a boat. And on that boat, people eat, they crap, and they dance.
But then
So
we're
you got-
supposed to be nice at the same time.
Right, but somebody's got to clean the toilet. You still
I
got to
do
be
that
nice.
too.
Yeah, but you got to be nice about what you're trying to do, because people, of course, they're going to want to suck the life out of you, because a lot of people need a release. There's a lot of friction going on out there. There's a lot of problems going on, and they got nowhere to go. That's why it's nice to see a young person doing what you're doing, because I'm going to tell you something, not for nothing, these guys, they got a lot to deal with. And then the demand of having to raise the bar to be better than all the rest so that you can get some money and get a job. You know, that's a tricky situation. That balancing act that you and I grew up on, our board was this big. That's the balancing act. Now, it's about that big. You know how hard it is to balance on something this small?
Because we didn't have social media where we had to be looking like we're living our best life.
That's right.
We didn't know if the phone was going to ring and to text and who was going to be on the other side of that phone, and then to swipe left or swipe. We didn't have any of that.
Swipe left and right is a whole different thing now.
But they have a lot. As soon as you turn your phone, as soon as your eyes open in the morning, and I'm going to ask Sam about that.
Yeah.
We go right to our phone. I can't imagine this is good for our mental health.
No, it's not.
But we all do it.
Yeah, we all still do it though.
Guilty.
So and why is it? Like, that's the question I want to ask. Like, why is it that we do it? Is it because society has like kind of ingrained that into us, or is it a part of our routine now? But like, why? Like, why
Because
does everybody?
I get the stuff for the show by watching people's silliness. Seriously.
Yeah, but you look at it for a different reason.
Yeah. Well, what do you look at it for? It's
Same
your
reason-
life?
You know, the same reason you do. I look at it for content, but the younger generation is looking at it as, this girl didn't go to bed with a pimple, but look, I got pimple patches, and look, she's getting married, but I haven't had a date in 6 months, and they're all looking at it. You and I look at it for content to laugh and to have ideas.
I haven't had a date in 6 months,
But
seriously,
look,
by
but
looking
everyone
at a
else is
phone.
getting
you get
married.
that?
Having kids.
85% of my business is on here. So it's like.
And you're always on.
What's the name of the movie with J-Lo that she did? Which one? The last one she did. She was a rock star. She met a guy in a contest. Marry Me or something? Marry Me. Yeah. You saw that movie? Did you see that one, lady?
I didn't like it, so I didn't watch it.
Oh, yeah. Anybody see that movie?
Yes.
No?
Freddie,
You gotta
tell
get
us
out
about
more.
it.
All right. So J-Lo, that movie reminds me of you. Because in the industry that you have chosen, and I use that word very, very specific, that you have chosen,
Yeah.
you have to do certain things on a constant basis to keep it going. And this is something that I look at. I look at what Johnny does with the music. All of a sudden, Johnny wants to pump up the volume, which is great. Somebody like Alicia, who does music. She's a singer. She's an actress. She does a lot of things. And we're trying to bring some of that stuff to life. And the way to do that is by putting it on social media. Letting people know that your music is coming out, the cuts and this and this and that. It's part of the business. Because it's still a business. If you're doing this for giggles, it's a different animal. But if you're doing this to make a living and you want to grow and go, you're going to have to do that. That's just today's times.
It's changed the landscape.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we do it on purpose. We create our own, we're our own worst enemy. You think that Aaron Rodgers, who happens to be, in my world, the Madonna, you know Madonna back in the day, or are you guys too young for that?
I have no idea.
Madonna was the Madonna was
totally
the best, was the best at putting stuff out. Because she either did it naked or she did it dressed, but she did it.
But you know what? Because she utilized the shock value, and Cher did the same thing. However, for me, that's so like, really another butt, another breast, like another kissing the same sex on, like just to shock everybody.
Like, yeah,
You're making my mouth water. I still watch it because it's genius.
And here's something interesting about that too is nowadays there's been a flip because Madonna, David Bowie, Cher, all these iconic performers that you're talking about who are iconic for going against the grain.
Right.
Now it's like if you go against the grain, you're canceled. You like
what?
The industry will only promote you if you go with the grain, if you conform, if you mold.
But conform with them, like
Conform
like
with them.
doing that with
Abuse of power. Yeah, so but the icons that will stand the test of time, they've gone against the grain and they've pushed the envelope.
Lady Gaga.
And you know,
right?
it goes back to what you said, Kendra. It's you have to be true to yourself, to God.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry to go into that direction, but you put God first, and then everything falls.
Into place.
It's
Yes.
such a beautiful recipe.
Yeah.
I don't know, doctor, what you think.
Doctor.
Only Esther here on the bench.
No, don't start. Take it.
You know
Thank
what?
you.
I've
Thank you.
got
We
her.
are gathered here today.
Johnny's taking us out to commercial break.
Johnny, keep going. We are gathered here today.
When I find myself in
I
times
gotta
of trouble.
tell you, it's great to
Bruce
believe
Almighty.
in all the right words. You know, when I was an altar boy and I came out of church, you could have sold me the Brooklyn Bridge and I would have bought it. It is hard to keep truth of that belief. That's
Which one?
the problem.
Which one?
The one you just described. Everybody should have God first. Absolutely. But you have to be able to keep that whole mentality going. And if you want to test your mentality, do something for somebody else. And I'll bet you $1 you're going to fall short. Because how many times a day do we do something for somebody else? This is why I love what we do. Because I love bringing people out here and saying, come on, let me drink what you got going. Let me see it. But bring it real and then forward. Bring it forward. Knowing you 8 years, we've been doing it every day for 8 years, all kidding aside. We've never said nobody no. We've had some real interesting pieces that have come in. But you got to be able to keep that thing going. It ain't about marrying her, it's about keeping her. That's what it's always been about.
And on that note, we're going to take a commercial break. Thanks for the
Amen to
music,
that.
Johnny. That's nice. More to come. We'll be right back.
I'm going to tell you, it's like the nighttime show.
I like that.
That was beautiful.
How did I get here? Hit me like a drug. It was just too much. I couldn't breathe when we touched. How did I get here? Like a fire lit me up. Yeah, you're making my skin burn. I can't get enough. Oh my God, I can see the signs. Oh my God, I wanna jump in blind. I can't get myself to stop. Really can't make this shit up. Come on, devour me up. I can't get myself to stop. 'Cause you're all I'm thinking of. Come on, devour me up. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Yeah. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. You send me a photo, I'll send you one back. I can't help it, it's making me hot, hot. It's like you're touching me, gets me excited. I need you to come get me off, off. How did I get here? Like a fire lit me up. Yeah, you're making my skin burn. I can't get enough. Oh my God, I can see the signs. Oh my God, I wanna jump in blind. I can't get myself to stop. Really can't make this shit up. Come on, devour me up. I can't get myself to stop. 'Cause you're all I'm thinking of. Come on, devour me up. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Yeah. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Yeah. How did I get here? How did I get here? I can't get myself to stop. Really can't make this shit up. Come on, devour me up. I can't get myself to stop. 'Cause you're all I'm thinking of. Come on, devour me up. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Yeah. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Yeah. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you. Yeah. All I wanna do is have my way with you. Wanna do you wanna have my way with you.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing. What's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out. Thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
Today, we're going to talk about our Freedom Patch. This is the world's first and only drug-free, non-invasive, and non-electrical pain patch. To understand how the Freedom Patch works and delivers pain relief, we need to understand a little bit about the neuromatrix of pain and how it works. Every physical, emotional, and psychological function has a neural code that controls and regulates it. The various brain regions and signals that help manage pain are called the neuromatrix of pain. Sometimes these signals get stuck, damaged, or corrupted. This leads to poor pain management. Leading studies show that a well-functioning neuromatrix with synchronized signals can lead to reduced pain. So, how do we help the neuromatrix of pain work better? Easy. Just peel and apply the Freedom Patch to where we are feeling the pain. That could be our shoulder, neck, arm, leg, knee, back, or even hip. The Freedom Super Patch has this intricate and special pattern of ridges. It's like a QR code. We already know that our skin absorbs and transmits information from many different types of stimulation, including light, heat, and cold. With the Freedom Super Patch, the skin uses our sense of touch to absorb and transmit the information. When these ridges in the pattern come in contact with our skin, they stimulate skin sensors that generate and send a very complex signal to our brain that helps balance the neuromatrix of pain. A recent study shows the Freedom Patch helped significantly reduce pain for people within minutes. In fact, the study shows that the Freedom Patch helps with pain from arthritis, myofascial, musculoskeletal, and neuropathy. The Freedom Super Patch is a scientific breakthrough that is FDA registered and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Just imagine less pain without drugs or related risks. The Freedom Patch is an amazing solution for immediate drug-free pain relief.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Epa! Brasil, Brasil, Brasil.
Song to sing that you know the words to.
Okay, I can.
She can.
What words do you know to a song
Oh,
that he could
I
play?
used to know Girl from Ipanema. I used to know it, but I forgot.
No, let's start
A
again.
menina da Ipanema. A moça da Ipanema. Desculpa, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Ei, Brasil,
let's start
desculpa,
again.
viu?
A song you know all the words to.
It's my song.
But Johnny doesn't know your
But Johnny
song.
doesn't know your song.
Beijinho é doce caramelo. Essa
Okay,
lua
let's start
está
again.
tão cheia.
Maybe I have to talk to Doc so you could talk to her.
Oh, I
Because my
know.
English, it don't reach the point. And she's continuing.
Já foi, já passou, já sei.
But he doesn't
já
know the
foi,
rhythm
já...
to her
But
song.
they sway very
Não
well together.
nega sua
If you see the
Well,
swing.
that's
Felicidade.
nice. For all of
Seja
you
o que-
radio
okay,
land
They're
that are
swaying.
totally confused, so am I. I'm talking about a song he can play that you know the words to. You have a piano, it's right in front of you.
He's going to turn it on.
Okay, you probably want me to go, right?
No, I want you.
He wants you to sing.
I look a lot better. when you sit
Kendra,
here.
come. You go on that side,
Come.
Kendra.
Okay.
Oh, how about that? We're gonna,
Could I-
oh, this is going to be a nice day for Johnny.
I need a
Here, Kendra, you go sit with Johnny too.
All right.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Let it freaking be.
Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
When the night is cloudy, there is still light that shines on me. Shining till tomorrow.
Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
Can't hear.
Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be.
It's a little late now. It's a little late now.
Let it be.
The Tres Amigas.
Three amigas.
Yeah. One more. Come on.
Another one?
Yeah, let's do- let's do another one.
La 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 bamba.
Hold on a
La
second.
la 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 bamba. Necesito la puerta. No.
Give me the guacamole.
How come every time she's here it takes a life of its own?
Let me ask.
La 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 bamba.
Hey, La Bamba, hold on. Bamba, take it easy, Bamba. Can we put, do you have another mic?
How do you like this camera shot of his underarm?
Let me get another mic.
The thing is, he doesn't
Ba la la.
Which
Ba la 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 la.
is all other
Marinero, soy capitán.
Soy capitán.
Soy
Okay.
capitán.
Get another mic. No, a singing mic. A singing mic. You got another singing mic. Okay, give that one to Kendra. Kendra, I'm going to give you a singing mic. That's not a singing mic.
Don't
No.
assault the
Did I do
microphone.
that? I'm so sorry.
Can,
I'm so sorry.
Amazon. I'm looking
Don't
for singing
assault
mics,
microphones.
not those mics. Singing.
G-Man has the singing mics.
G-Man has a singing mic.
No, no, sorry. No, how about
Wow.
You know, this whole Christmas I practiced.
No more Christmas. No more Christmas. Let's do something else.
Feliz
Kendra, take that one.
Navidad.
No, not that. No more of that.
Put on your yarmulke.
Oh.
Here comes Hanukkah. You said no Christmas.
Yeah. What was that? What was that song?
Adam Sandler?
No Sandler. Give me some. Come on. The three artists in here. You can't give me a
Beatles?
song. You got a Beatles song, you know?
We were just singing one.
Another one. You know a better one, a bigger one?
Which one do you know?
Billy Joel.
She bangs.
No.
Because she moves.
She moves.
No.
I go crazy because she looks
Frank
like a...
Sinatra.
What about a Sinatra song?
Gaga, Tony Bennett.
I Did It My Way.
So many.
Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi.
Jolie, Dolly Parton. So many ideas.
Who knows this song?
Johnny.
Johnny, play a song.
Let's sing the song.
No, not Amazing Grace.
I was just thinking of one. Wow, look at this. It's very loud in here, isn't it?
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
It's so funny. That's so Kendra. That is so Kendra. I kissed a girl and I wanted
Put this upside down. Okay.
That's right, Freddie. Oh.
Bye-bye, love. Bye-bye, happiness. Hello, loneliness. I think I'm gonna cry. Bye-bye, love. Lovely brothers.
Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know? Something wasn't right here.
I think we might be done on this one, Freddie.
I shouldn't have lived.
You're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence, baby.
Oh, Cecilia, you're bad on my knees. I'm begging you, please, to come home. Waiting for tonight. Oh. Wait, Cecilia. Waiting for tonight.
It's too loud. It's crackling.
Well, it's nice of you to
How about
enjoy
this?
it.
Thank you for being my friend.
I going.
Coming down the road. Okay.
I'm a blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up, make it tight. I'm your dolly.
Feel the joy, rock and roll, feel the clever pink. Touch me here, toss me there, make it pink.
That's Ken. I'm doing Ken's part.
Oh.
You can touch,
from
you
Barbie.
can play. If
This is
you
Barbie
say
world.
I'm always
Oh,
yours.
God.
Ooh,
Wow.
I'm a Barbie girl.
In the Barbie world,
Life in plastic. It's fantastic.
you can comb my hair.
And trust me everywhere.
Wow.
Imagination. Life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie.
He
Let's
says,
go
wow.
party. You're gonna say that. Come on, Barbie.
Special endorsement. Toys R Us.
All right, guys. Ready to wrap this up?
Wowee.
I'm afraid to leave.
Oh, I got one. Smelly cat.
No.
Smelly cat, wasting you.
Smelly cat.
Smelly cat.
It's not your fault.
It's amazing the words you know to the songs you know.
Wow.
All right, so
And
we're
on
gonna
that
say
note-
goodbye because we gotta get off the air. Thank you for, you guys can stay there.
singing.
You can stay there. We're gonna try to figure something else out in bed.
How did
for
your
the-
hat end up not in the camera shot either? Because you were there. You go. What a day. Happy Friday, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Johnny's going to take us out. We'll see you Monday, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.